Deadly Tarantula Girl coming to you from my private serpentarium tonight to bring you another breeding video. Tonight I am pairing a beautiful, lovely pair of Acanthoscurria Geniculata, which I think the common name is the giant Whiteknee. And they're awesome and they're beautiful. And this male was sent to me extra special, so I'll talk a little bit about that. But let's get started. Have my large terrestrial tub filled with mulch. Have my female enclosure here. My big beautiful girl. Then I have my male enclosure here. Funny little guy. So this is kind of a funny story. There was a hobbyist relatively near me, which is not super common. And she actually had tried to reach out to me about looking for a female to pair this male with. And I didn't see her messages. Luckily for me, she was persistent and was able to reach me through someone that I know. So thanks, Jay Spider. This little male belongs to a woman named Jacody out of Artesia, New Mexico. And I was able to get this male thanks to Jay Spider. That was really awesome. I am just kind of getting them in the same proximity, and I am watching for any telltale signs that he's trying to communicate to her. I'm going to give him a little nudge here. There are times when you wait and times when you help them along, at least in my opinion. Sometimes they need a little nudge. He's not real confident, but he has an idea of what he needs to do. He just knows that it's a frightening affair. And I don't blame him. Oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. He's tapping, she's tapping, he's tapping back. Okay, at this point, I'm going to move away. This is excellent. So I feel fairly confident. This is mutual breeding behavior, and unless he messes up somewhere, she's not going to try to eat him. He's moving closer, trembling. The next move is going to be for them to both face each other. He's turning around. So see, she has a very thin mat of web there. That is how they are communicating, through the tapping on the substrate and on the web. We're gonna withdraw. She's turning. Okay, I am hovering over though, just in case. He's pretty scared. Okay, she's giving him the go-ahead. He's asking for permission, and she is telling him to go for it. So he needs to get right in between her two front legs and pin her as she rears up, which he's being quite the gentleman. She outweighs him by probably 3 or 4 times, so he's trying to proceed with caution. He has excellent bedside manner. He's politely asking her to rear up. And I see that he did lay down a mating web in his habitat. What he has done is laid down a specimen there, sucked up what he needed in his pedipalpal bulbs, and She has a slit on the underside of her abdomen. If he can lift her up, he needs to insert his pedipalpal bulbs into her epigastric fold and make a deposit there. At that time, when she lays her egg sac, she will fertilize it with his deposit, which is how you get a fertilized egg sac. She's not really reared up, but he's so much smaller. He might actually be... Okay, there she's lifting. He's pretty scared, but it's hard to see from this angle, but I don't think he's quite in there. He's just kind of boxing away underneath her. I have actually assisted in lifting the female in the past on an occasion or two, but it looks like these guys are going to figure it out if I'm just patient. So she's rearing higher and higher. He's still not making contact, but he's getting closer. Okay, she's lifting up even higher. Alright, he's thinking that maybe the job is done. He's trying to retreat. Thinks she's a little confused. She's actually giving him the go-ahead to come back for another try. But there's... Okay, so he's asking... He's a little concerned for his well-being right now, which I don't blame him, and I'm hovering right above with nets and tongs to jump in between them. Come on, buddy boy. You almost had it. Come on. So that was a good try. I'm going to go ahead and let him rest. And I will try again here in a short time, maybe 24 hours. Give him a break and maybe he'll be successful. But in my opinion, this was a successful pairing because both of the animals survived the experience with no loss of limb, and it was a good learning experience for them. So that was exciting. So that was not exactly what I wanted to see, but as Janet Jackson said, that's the way love goes. Sometimes a pairing is not successful. However, luckily I have animals that have lived to breed another day, and sometimes you just need to introduce the animals to kind of get those pheromones flowing to sort of stimulate breeding. So hopefully we'll have better luck next time. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.